I love to write letters, you see. Although nowadays with the iPad and iHeart or whatever, you know, to write those things, but I miss it. So we still write my friend. My dear Miss Vi, I am sorry you couldn't come to the Pleasant Sunday concert week before last. But I'm glad you're feeling better, yeah? My dear, you missed a grand time. It was the bestest one yet. One we will never forget. The children sing and recite, Caleb playing guitar, and the two young men from Mandeville blow trumpet and saxophone and sing. Some we know and some we never hear yet. It was really something though. And Miss Vi, they bring 2 women and 2 men from Kingston. When your last people can sing, they sing solo and duet and trio and quartet. You never hear anything so yet. My heart full to the brim. And when one of the women sing Amazing Grace, Amazing Grace, I think I was listening to an angel. Look at Miss Vi. And if that was not enough, the 4 of them sing the Hallelujah chorus. Man, it was glorious. I think I did better than gone to heaven. One thing made me laugh till me cry. And I'm sorry you missed out to see Miss Vi. Mr. Johnson, who work at Public Works, sing a song named Deep River. And you know him voice deep too much. And it never too bad at all. It never really got too bad at all, see? Till when it reached the last part. I want to cross over Jordan. Tell me if it falls steep, no stop. I nearly fall out like both this night. And in quick time pushing my heel. In time to catch the last line. Over you to come. See her up? We couldn't stop laughing. We laughed and she had a hiccup. Carol laughed and she started to cough. I Kathy laughed and she gets stitch pain. Dr. Rector laughed till it turned red. I laughed till I nearly dead. Sister Thomas said she would not pay extra just to see that again. But Miss Vi, what really crowned the evening was when Miss Glenda, you know, the head man from Content Wife, do fear item. See her? She rendered the anthem. She rendered the anthem, you see, ma'am. It's the first time I ever hear her. And she sing out her soul case. Ooh. She won, you know, Miss Vi. No organ, no piano, no guitar. She won a Mazda. She sing all the parts like the instrument that she played. And I'm telling you, like, oh, Miss Vi, I think I was going to die. She start off, rum-ti-tum-ta-tum, glorious is thy name, tum-ta-tum is thy name, oh Lord. She sing all the part, them treble, alto, and even bass. I remember the part teacher Perry used to sing, right, the tenor, that's right. And when she catching that, Papi sure. I miss my rum-ti-tum, praises and honor, tum-ti-tum, and glory and power to thy name, O Lord, rum-tum-ti-tum. Amen, rum-ti-tum, amen, rum-tum-ta-tum. This mic, the place nearly popped now. People clap and laugh and shout, Muwara, Muwara. See, we big to put her back, so big to take her down, put her down, take her down, till we raise over 50 shillings. You never hear anything, so that alone worth to keep money. And when it's done, we all more than satisfied. We all agree that no matter what else going on, we're not going to miss the next pleasant Sunday evening. If Miss Glenda and the program to sing.
Good evening, everyone. A long time ago, long time ago, before my name was Amina Ntukuma, I was at home minding my own business. Well, I was at home minding my baby, who at that time was 3 months old. And I did decide to myself that I'm going to stay home with him until he was 6 months old. My telephone ring. And a voice I had never heard before when I said, hello. Didn't tell me who he was. This is his greeting to me. I hear you can write. But who is this man in your town doing? And the gentleman invited me to his office. So I put on my clothes and I go down to a place named API. None of you know that. You're revealing your age, man. I go down to this place named API and this man tell him say I could write and what me write and so on. I believe it was either the first or the second time that we were officially celebrating Heritage Week. And the gentleman tell me I must write a program for radio. I've never written anything for radio in my entire life. And the gentleman wanted me to write a program on Marcus Garvey. Where do this man any at all? And I look into Easton DI. And I go home and I write 4 programs. And I took them all to Easton. Me who couldn't write for radio. And Easton used all of them that Heritage Week. I think it was a new mommy, as my mother would say. But it certainly convinced me that writing was something worth pursuing. And then Easton invited me to come and work in the radio department. So I'm there working in the radio department, and I'm having fun on stage, and we're going to Cuba, and we do a play named The Mother. Easton never come to see the play, but he is a man who liked to hear. Like how him here said he could write. Him called me in the middle of the run and said, "In here said, I am not a bad actress, but I am shouting." And I must come and spend some time in his office. So I went and I spent some time in his office. I thought I was going to talk about my voice, but he tell me about all of my vices. And then he promised to help me learn to use my voice well. And the next thing I know, Easton organized seminar, and all of us downstairs into a liquor room, and Miss Leonie Forbes is there showing us how to use the vices. So I got to thinking of this man who was a little bit more concerned about how you deliver what they pay you to deliver, and was concerned about your greater upbringing. So many years passed, I mean, leave API, it turned GIS that time, and I went to live abroad in foreign places. And every time my son come to visit him, come back and say, "Uncle Easton say you must call him." You know how much money it costs to call from Guyana to Jamaica? And every holiday get to come back, Uncle Easton say you must call him. You think I still work at API? So one day he called me when I come to Jamaica. And I got to thinking of this man who not only made friends, but made sure that the friendships last.
Yeah. So true.
And so me and Easton turned big friend now. Me now come Jamaica and me don't call him. Till Easton now turned the Reverend Father Easton Lee. We did promise to sing Roberta Flack song for you know that one? Reverend Lee, he went to the water and he prayed to the Lord about old Satan's daughter. Yes, we did say in the words. but we never sing it for him yet. So now Easton is living abroad in foreign places, and every time Easton come to Jamaica, oh God, you know how much that Easton promised to take me to lunch, go up Pegasus and sit down and wait, and something call me, and we can't get figure, and him still do abandon me. Easton a friend, yes, yes. And then now, Easton called me on the phone one day and say, no, you never call me, you send me an email. You send me an email to say you're writing a book named Kiss Me Granny, but you hear say, or you find out say, me have something named Kiss Me Granny, and could you also use Kiss Me Granny? Well, I send Easton a 6-word reply in an 18-point font. So I'm making the point, make him know that we're serious. And the 6 words were, use it, use it, use it. And many weeks passed and Easton asked me by email, could I please write something for the preface? Well, no, Easton around. You can't serious. So many weeks pass, I'm not paying no man. I want to say I'm not paying dog man. I'm not paying no man. And then Easton write again and say, serious. So me quickly write something and send go to Easton and Kiss Me Granny. It's in an Easton book. Oh, Kiss Me Granny, I never know Easton Lee was clairvoyant. For if Mr. Obama think that he was going to have all of his week by himself, he may suddenly mistook. For Kiss Me Granny, we're launching Easton's book in this great historic week in Jamaica. So this is what I sent to the Reverend Easton Lee, and he decided to use it. Well, Kiss Me Granny. What an honor. Me and Easton Lee, who believed in my ability to write for radio before I knew I could write, now have works of art with the same title. It is not just personal, it is sectoral. The artistic community in Jamaica has a tradition of actively supporting each other through what the hip-hop community calls covering. Some years ago, I was moved by a piece by Jamaican artist Judith Salmon that I covered one of my one-woman shows in its honor. She had a work called A Window for Dreaming. Many years before that, the National Gallery of Jamaica hosted an exhibition of mostly ceramics that honored dance. Easton is part of that tradition. His The Rope and the Cross was poetry and play. And the National Dance Theatre Company immortalized it in a moving rendition that not only recurs season after season, but kept in our memories Sheila Barnett and Rex Nettleford. It is not just an honor, it is a lesson in artistic responsibility. It is cultural continuity in action. It is an affirmation of the values of our collective DNA, of what's important in our shared dreams, and how we need to lovingly support each other to excel. Kiss Me Granny is as old as the hills. Well, she would be if she were still alive. The saying is timeless. Easton, it belongs to all of us. And you can't say it without declaring your Jamaicanness. Pick up yourself. Reverend Brother Uncle Easton, mentor and friend. And congratulations.
Turn your hand. Just study with old people them and learn how through the years them survive hardness and cruelty we hunger we both, and how they manage to stay alive. From the wicked days of slavery time, when rope and whip was all them lot, they never stopped praying to Master God. And so them pray, so them scheme and plot. Till the day come and they win free, then start right away to work and make life out of the little that them had. a fork, a cutlass, a hoe, a shovel, or a knife. When pressure reach them and things salt and the living get real hard and rough, they try to find a way to make things work. They don't give up like some old cough. Right now, you see when people are hungry and there is little or nothing to eat, then find a breadfruit, a fruit green banana, a dry coconut, bad boy, they don't miss no meat. And you see, when people have to go to school, you wonder when you get the lunch money. The 2 bags of bees under the coffee give plenty wax. And every year, no funny. As to clothes, them save up the grow out one. And when they need something different to wear, them just take up and let down. They let out and take in. And what come out, fit a king or a queen. When money scarce and nothing are coming in, when bill for pay and them pocket broke, them dig 2 hill of yam, broke some kind of them plant, them not depend on luck. And when them don't say them prayers, them study them head and work them plan, them know God help who help themselves. So them kitch up after they sit down and turn up there, turn them hand. So you see me? We pattern the older folks. Turn the hand when things get hard. And go and laugh if you think it's jokes. That's how we survive back down my yard. Yes, turn your hand and make fashion. No matter how life rough. Make fashion and turn your hand. That is the right and proper stuff. Make fashion and turn your hand and help yourself and your family. You'll be helping big massa work in plan, the surest way to progress and prosperity.